Once upon a time, in the heart of the African savannah, there was a bustling village named Mambala. The village was known far and wide for its vibrant community and harmonious living. In this village lived a clever hare named Anansi and a wise tortoise named Akoto. Both were friends, though they were very different in many ways. One day, a severe drought hit Mambala. The rivers dried up, crops withered, and the food became scarce. The villagers were worried about how they would survive. The village chief called a meeting and asked everyone to contribute whatever they could to support the community. Anansi, the hare, was quick and always had an abundance of food stored away. Despite his wealth, he was known to be selfish. Akoto, the tortoise, on the other hand, was slow but very wise and always willing to help others, even though he didn't have much. At the meeting, Anansi said, "I have stored enough food to last me through the drought, but I am afraid I cannot share it. I must look out for myself." The villagers were disappointed but not surprised. They turned to Akoto. Despite his limited resources, he said, "I do not have much, but the little I have, I am willing to share with those in need. Nobody must stay hungry." Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. The drought continued. Anansi remained in his burrow, eating his food and keeping to himself. Meanwhile, Akoto shared his little supplies with his neighbors, ensuring no one went hungry. One evening, Anansi was munching on his last yam. He thought about how lonely he felt. He remembered the laughter and stories shared around Akoto's fire. "What good is all this food if I have no one to share it with?" he said to himself. Feeling remorseful, Anansi decided to visit Akoto. When he arrived, he saw a group of villagers sitting around Akoto's fire, sharing stories and eating food. The atmosphere was warm and welcoming. Akoto saw Anansi and called out, "Come, Anansi, join us. We have enough food for everyone." Anansi, feeling ashamed, hesitated. But Akoto insisted, and after much persuasion, Anansi joined the group. As he sat by the fire, he felt a warmth in his heart that had not felt in a long time. He realized that true wealth was not in his stored food, but in the friendship and the community around him. From that day on, Anansi learned an important lesson and decided to be more generous. He shared his food, knowledge, and helped others when in need. He became an integral part of the village community. The villagers forgave him and welcomed him with an open arms. The drought eventually ended and the rivers flowed once more. The crops grew and Mambala flourished again. Anansi and Akoto's friendship grew stronger and they continued to teach the villagers valuable lessons about generosity, empathy, and the importance of community. Morals of the story. These tales teaches us that true wealth does not lie in what we store for ourselves, but in what we share with others. It emphasizes the importance of community, empathy, and the joy of giving. Anansi's transformation from a selfish hare to a generous and a caring friend shows us that it is never too late to change and make positive impacts on those around us.